My grandma quit smoking in 2012. She blames the cancer she has now for the cigarettes she smoked then. I wonder if this is what they do to you. Give you cancer, invade your life like cancer. The chemo got most of the cancer out, but it still marked a place in her life just like the cigarettes did. My mom met my dad by asking him for a cigarette. My dad has been smoking for longer than I can remember, longer than he can remember. I was birthed from cigarettes, born just to be incinerated, burned, cremated, smoke so thick that all you see is a silhouette of a man, a baby, makes angels in the dust of an ashtray. It's all a baby knows. It's a nicotine love. It's a smoke-filled world. I was birthed to a cigarette family. Emergency room filled with smoke like a house ablaze to foreshadow my future. A cigarette baby conceived from a cigarette love. I drag on this cigarette love and talk about a love lost the whole time until I finished the cigarette. Somehow it made it easier to talk about. Or it made it easier to not talk at all. Silence is the only way me and my friends know how to talk to each other. Asking for the cigarette is the conversation starter, and the cigarette does the finishing. I wonder why the only way we know how to love each other is if it's smothering us, if it's addictive. Wind blowing the smoke back into our faces. Through them, I learned the price you pay to love is breathtaking. A smoke joins suicide. In 2012, my cousin became as curious as I am. Fell in love with the thing that lights the cigarettes instead. The moment his bed went up into flames, his skin made ash. His world became smoke-filled. All he knows is the way silence smothers him when he enters the room, the way it does to all of us. He found out what it felt like to be flammable in a family that only knows how to light fires, how it felt to be able to light up a room, to be a conversation starter, to be able to light a cigarette with his body. I wonder how he felt when he first found out the only way we know how to love is through fire, with gasoline tears and paper mache bodies. 4 years prior, me and his sister set the bed sheets on fire. She discovered how to light gas and down to me that the only way to love correctly is if the love is flaming hot, if it burns when you touch it, if it leaves you breathing in monoxide, or if it gives you cancer. I became an ash baby too. A nicotine love without the nicotine, without the love. A lot of fire, a lot of smoke, a smoke-filled room from extinguished animosity is all this family knows. It's all they teach and pass down. It's the only love we know and we make do. I learned to only accept love if it is suffocating me. If the love could set me on fire and start a conversation. Thank you.